Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome you all for NTA lecture after the Diwali holidays. So we can start the today's lecture. So before that, in the previous lecture, we have completed the superposition theorem. We have discussed the superposition theorem by using five pointers. So what is the superposition theorem? Where we can apply the superposition theorem, that is what will be the condition required to apply the superposition theorem. Third one is how to apply, then procedure to apply the superposition theorem, and last one is the application. And after that we have solved one examples also based on the superposition theorem, and second example I was given as a homework. So that problem we can solve today, and we can continue to solve the numerical examples based on the superposition theorem. Okay, I hope the screen is visible and my voice is audible properly. Please reply, anyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we can start to discuss the numerical example. Okay, question number 2 I will take. So that will be find current passing through I think 4 ohm, no? Okay, 4 ohm resistor using superposition theorem. Using superposition theorem. Okay. So first of all, I will draw the diagram. I will draw here. So so this will be 5 ampere. This will be 2 ohm. This will 2 ampere. This will be 6 volt. And here it is 4 ohm. And you need to find out this current I. Okay, so this will be the question, and we have to solve now the numerical example. So find current passing through 4 ohm is there using superposition theorem. So first of all, we have to observe the circuit. First of all, we have to observe the circuit. Anyone can tell how many independent sources are there? How many independent sources are there? 3. Okay, so 5 ampere current source, 6 volt voltage source, and 2 ampere current source. So, and what we have to find out? Which response we have to find out? काय फाइंड आउट करायचं आपल्याला?
Current passing through 4 ohm.
Yes, so current passing through 4 ohm we have to find out. Okay, that name I was given as a I. So due to all sources acting simultaneously, what will be the value of I? That we have to find out by using superposition theorem. So in the superposition theorem, first we are observing what is the type of circuit, whether it is type 1 or type 2. It is type 1 because all sources are independent sources only. There is no dependent source. So this is the type 1 problem. Second thing, minimum 2 independent sources are present or not, that you have to check. Here 3 are there. And which thing we have to find out, that you have to observe here, that is the current passing through 4 ohm. So due to each source, you have to find out the different responses. That is, due to 5 ampere current source, the I1 current will be flow. Due to 6 volt voltage source, I2 current will flow. And due to 2 ampere current source, I3 will flow. So after finding out I1, I2, I3, that is the current passing through 4 ohm, due to each sources acting alone, then you can add it finally by superposition theorem. You can take algebraic sum and you can get the final answer. So that will be the procedure to solve this example. So we can quickly start this example to start. So first I will give the first step. When only 5 ampere current source and only 5 ampere current source is acting alone. This statement you have to write at each and every time. So after that, you can draw the circuit. Okay, you can draw the circuit by keeping 5 ampere current source as it is. This will be 5 ampere current source. I will keep as it is. This will be 2 ohm as it is. Now 6 volt, what we have to do? 6 volt.
Short circuit.
Yes, very good. So other voltage sources you have to make it short, and other current sources you have to make it open. So current source 2 ampere is also open. Only 4 ohm will come. Okay. Now the current passing through here, this current will be named as I1. Okay, this current you have to find out I1 current. Now here you can give. Now how to find out I1? That is the question. So by using two different methods, you can solve it. Anyone can tell what are these two methods possible to solve this thing?
Current division
And current
nodal
Yes.
analysis.
Current division and nodal analysis. Anyone you can select and you can find out the answer. Okay. So suppose current division I am using. Current division. So by using current division, we can solve this example. So I1 is equal to total current IT into 4 opposite branch resistance kiti hai 2. So that you have to write 2 divided by 2. Immediately you can write in the denominator plus 4 you can write. Okay. So after that you can get IT value. IT means total current, that is a 5 into 2 divided by 6. So 10 divided by 6. What is the value? 10 divided by 6. That is I think 1.67.
67.
Okay. So this is the I1 value. Unit is ampere. Okay. So by using current division, you can solve it, or otherwise you can give the voltage name V1 here. So you can apply the KCL nodal analysis and you can get the answer I1. Okay. That is one of the method you can by using that you can find out the answer of I1. Now next one, second thing, when only 6 volt source is acting alone. is acting alone. So according to that, we can draw the diagram. Okay. So what about 5 ampere current source?
Open circuit.
Open circuit. So only 2 ohm will come here. So 6 volt as it is. 2 ampere current source, that is also open. And only 4 ohm will come. Now, whatever the current is flowing through is 6 ohm, 6 volt and 4 ohm, that current is now I2. So this is a plus minus, already you know. So how to find out I2 current, anyone?
Apply KVL.
Yes, very good. So apply KVL. So for KVL, we need to find out according to I2 current, this is plus minus, this is plus minus already defined. This is plus minus. So you can start from left hand side, bottom point, you can go in a clockwise direction. So plus to minus, that is minus 2 into I1, sorry, I2, minus 2 into I2. Then plus to minus 6 volt is there, that's why minus 6. Next plus to minus is there, that's why minus 4 into I2 is equal to 0. So minus 2 I2 minus 4 I2, that is minus 6 I2. And minus 6 goes to the right hand side, becomes plus 6. So what will be the I2 value, anyone?
Minus 1.
Minus 1 ampere. Okay, minus 1 ampere. Up to this step, everyone understood how we got the answer of I1 and I2. इथपर्यंत काय अडचण असेल तर विचारा क्वेश्चन. Anyone having any problem? Everyone noted?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So we can move towards the next one. Okay. So the next point will be the third point, that will when only 2 ampere current source is acting alone. When only 2 ampere current source is acting alone. So I will draw the diagram now by keeping 2 ampere current source as it is. So what about 5 ampere, that is open? Six volt, it is getting shorted. I will keep only 2 ampere current source as it is. Remaining current source is open and remaining voltage source has shorted. Okay, and this value is 2 ohm. Now, what will be the current value now? We have to select, that is the I3. Now tell me by which method we can solve this example, this circuit, so that we can find out I3, sorry.
By current division rule.
Yes. Here also the current 2 ampere current source is getting divided into 2 parts. Some current will flow through 4 ohm and some current will flow through 2 ohm. Already we have used in calculation of I1. Okay. So here also you can use the nodal analysis. No, nodal means you can take here V3. You can apply the outgoing current here. This is incoming, this is outgoing. You can find out V3 and V3 divided by 4, you can do it, you can get I3. So that is by using nodal. But if current division is easy, then you can easily find out the answer within one step. In nodal, we can use the two steps. First, you can get the V3 and then I3 you can get. But in current division, we can get directly. Okay. So here I3 is equal to total current is 2 ampere into 4 च्या opposite branch कुठला 2. So 2 divided by 2 plus 6. So 4 divided by 6. That is 1 by 3. Sorry, 2 by 3 ना? किती होते? 2 by 3. 0.67. 0.67 येते का?
Yes.
Okay. So 0.67, 2 by 3. So that will be the answer of I3. Now what we have to do finally? We got now I1, I2, I3, everything. What we have to then do now? काय करायला पाहिजे आता?
Add.
Yes. So by SPT, I will write in short, by superposition theorem, the current passing through 4 ohm, that I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So what is the I1 value? 1.67 plus, sorry, it is minus 1, no? It is minus 1. And next plus, what is that value? That is the 0.67. So what will be the final answer? काय असणार आहे फायनल आन्सर? Anyone? I is equal to
1.34.
yes. So that will be your answer. That is positive 1.34. Positive 1.34 ampere. So this will be your final answer. So everyone understood how to use the superposition theorem to get the response which asked in question. Okay. So if anyone having any questions, not understood any part, so please reply immediately. कोणाला काय अडचण असेल? So we have to solve number of examples. Okay. No questions? So we can move towards the next question. Question number 3. Okay. Now question number 3 is determine V0 using determine V0 using superposition theorem. So I will draw the circuit diagram, and after that we can able to solve this example. So how to start now to solve this example? How to solve? Because in the question they have mentioned determine V0, that is the voltage across the given terminal, two terminal. Okay, that voltage is nothing but what? V0 is nothing but what? Voltage across 1K. Okay, V0 means voltage across 1K. So 1K resistor value is given. So if you know the current passing through that, it is easy to find out V0. समजा याच्यातला करंट I0 आहे, I0 into 1K करा तुम्हाला V0 चा आन्सर येईल. Okay, so that is the concept. V0 we have to find out by using superposition theorem. So what we have to check? How to start now? Please reply fast. काय करायचं आता?
First of all, find out the independent sources.
Yes, how many are there?
2.
2.
Yes, only 2 are there. That is the 6 milliampere and 12 volt. Okay, we can take the first 12 volt, we can keep as it is. And 6 milliampere, what we have to do? We have to make it short or open?
Open.
Yes. So after keeping 12 volt as it is and making 6 milliampere current source open, we have to find out V01. बरोबर आहे? V0 चं काय होणार आता? V01. Okay, that we can start now. When only 12 volt voltage source is acting alone. Okay, now we have to draw the diagram. So 1 minute. So here 1K, this is 1 kilo ohm, this is 1K. So 6 milliampere current source open. So this is plus minus 12 volt as it is. So this is again 1K, and this voltage now becomes V01. Okay, now how to find out V01? How to find out V01? By which method you have to find out? You can find out this current. This current you can give the name as I1. I01 किंवा I1 घ्या. So if I1 will be the current flowing through 1K, as this is the series circuit, the पूर्ण series circuit है. So same current will flow through this I1. So I1 will flow in this direction. बरोबर आहे? So this will be the I1. Same current will flow through this I1. So according to this current I1, because plus is here, plus म्हणजे इथे येणार. Why I have taken the clockwise direction? Because according to this plus. So plus means when the current enters at that point, there will be the plus. बरोबर आहे? So according to this direction, this is plus minus. This is plus minus. This is plus minus. This is plus minus already given, and this is plus. So apply the KVL. Apply KVL in this loop. Okay. So KVL you can apply here. Apply KVL in the loop 1. So we can start from this point, left hand side bottom point, minus 1K into I1. Next again minus 1K into I1. Next minus 1K into I1. Next plus to minus is there, that's why minus 12. Next minus 1K into I1 is equal to 0. 4 times 1K will come. Okay, किती वेळा येणार? 4 times. So here you can solve here. Minus 1k into I1 minus 1k into I1 minus 1k into I1 minus 1k. That total gives minus 4k into I1, and minus 12 goes to the right hand side, becomes plus 12. Okay. Now after that here the minus I1, sorry, you can consider here that will be the I1 equal to minus goes to the right hand side, becomes minus 12 divided by 4k. So this 4 and this 12 will cancel, that will give minus 3, but k goes to the numerator, that will give milli. So I1 is equal to minus 3 milliampere. So this will be your answer of I1, but we want V0, V01. So V01 is equal to 1k into I1. So 1k into minus 3 milli. So milli and k will get cancelled. Current k म्हणजे काय 10 raised to 3. Milli means 10 raised to minus 3. That will get cancelled. So 1 into minus 3 is minus 3 volt. So that will be answer of V01. Everyone understood now how to find out V01 now? Keep 12 volt as it is and remove 6 milliampere by open circuit. Now, according to the V01 polarity, you can mark the direction of current which is passing through 1K as I1. So with respect to direction of I1, you can mark the polarity of voltage drop across each and every resistor. And by using KVL, you can get the I1 answer. Once you get the I1, you can find out the voltage across 1K as a V01. So this will be the procedure to find out the value, that is a V01. Now next question, next thing is when only 6 milliampere current source is acting alone. When only when only 6 milliampere current source is acting alone. Okay, so can I draw a diagram here? Okay, so this will be okay, this will be 1K. Now current source will come here. That will be 6 milliampere. This is 1K. This is 1K. What about this voltage source? Yes, it is shorted or open?
Shorted.
Yes, so this 1K as it is. So you have to find out V02. This is plus, this is minus. So how to find out V02? How to find out V02? So you have to find out this current. This current is I2. Once you get I2, then I2 into 1K kara, तुम्हाला V02 मिळेल. Okay, so question is how to find out I2. Who will tell?
Current division and
Yes.
nodal analysis.
Yes, both options are open here. Okay, so either you can use current division because 6 milliampere current is there, no, that will get divided into two parts. So whenever the current will getting divided into two parts, you can straightforwardly apply the current division because within one step you can get the answer. But if you are sure that I am perfect in current division, so you should perfect because it is required in the unit number 1 and as well as unit number 3, unit number 6, everywhere it is required. unit number 4 also. So current division is the key factor in the NTA subject. Okay, so by using current division, you can get the answer within a less step and current very accurately. So here by using current division, you can get the answer of I2. So I2 is equal to total current IT into आता I2 कसं असलंय 1K is here in series. Here left hand side 1K are in series. So opposite branch resistor we can consider as a 2K. Okay, so total this is 2K and this is 2K. Okay, if you have confusion, you can straightforwardly go for nodal analysis. Don't worry. So 2K divided by 2K plus 2K. So here IT will be 6 milli into 2K divided by 4K. So this will cancel. It will give 2. 2 will get cancelled. It will give 3. So I2 is 3 milliampere. I2 3 means, but V02 is equal to I2 into 1K. So 3 milli into 1K, that will give 3 volt. So V02 is 3 volt. So that will be the answer of V02. But finally, by SPT, the V0 is equal to V01 plus V02. So minus 3 plus 3 is equal to what?
0.
0.
It is 0 volt. So this will be the answer of this question. So whether it is easy to apply the superposition theorem? I have solved number of examples. I will give the notes in the study material sheet. You can refer those all examples. You can make a practice, but due to the time limitations, we can solve only few examples. Okay, so we have solved total 3 examples based on the type 1. Okay, now we can move towards the type 2 problems. Okay, we can solve the type 2 problem. So type 2 problem we can solve today. We can at least complete one problem. So everyone understood this second example? Anyone having questions? Okay, so we can move towards the type 2 problem. So question number 4 I will consider. Find current find current find current Ix using superposition theorem. Okay, so I am only telling now this problem belongs to type 2. So why it is type 2? You have to explain. So this is the 5 ohm. This is the this is given as 30 ampere. This is 30 ampere. This resistor is given as 1 ohm. This given plus minus and value is 4 into Ix, and the Ix is given here, which is flowing through 5 ohm. Okay, the current Ix we have to find out by using superposition theorem. So how to solve this example now? How to start? First, we have to observe the circuit, and second thing, you have to read the question. So question is what? Ix we have to find out by using superposition theorem. So where is the Ix? That already given. Okay. So after observation, what you have what you have to get, whether the problem belongs to type 1 or type 2,
Type 2.
because dependent source is there. Okay, but we don't count the dependent sources, how many are there. We are not interested in that. We are interested in that whether minimum two independent sources are present or not along with that dependent source. So here 20 volt voltage source is there and 30 ampere current source is there, means two independent sources are present, so that we can apply the superposition theorem. It is eligible. Okay, and only one dependent source is there. So that dependent source type, we can identify what is the type of that source. It is voltage source, it is current source. Polarity a plus minus. It is voltage source or current source? Ask. We have to complete this. Voltage source है क्या current source है?
Voltage.
Yes, it is voltage source because plus minus is there. But value depends on what? Current. Current वरती त्याचा value depend आहे. Okay. So it is called as what? Current dependent voltage source, CDVS. Current dependent voltage source. So if Ix value will change, the value of this voltage source will change. Means the value of this voltage source depends upon current Ix. So Ix is nothing but current flowing through this 5 ohm. बरोबर है? So we can start to solve this example now. So this problem belongs to what? Method 2 or type 2. So we are interested only in independent sources. Dependent source ला काही करायचं नाही. Dependent source keep as it is. Don't short it. Don't make it open. काही डिपेंडंट सोर्सला काही करायचं नाही, ऍज इट इज ठेवायचं. फक्त त्याचं व्हॅल्यू काय चेंज होतं का ते बघायचं. व्हेन ओनली 20 volt voltage source acting alone, when only 20 volt voltage source acting alone. Now I will draw the circuit diagram according to that. 20 volt voltage source we can keep as it is. Next 5 ohm as it is. 6 milliamp, sorry 30 ampere काय करायचं? What about
Open.
30? Yes, it is open. And this dependent source, what we have to do?
Keep as it is.
Keep as it is. Okay, it is active as it is. So it is plus minus. Now 4 into ix I will keep as it is. But we are keeping only one source, first source. So what will be the value of current now? What will be the name of this current we are taking? याच्यातलं करंट काय होणार आता? नाव काय होणार आता ix च्या ऐवजी?
IX1.
Yes, very good. So this will be ix1. Okay. So if here ix is there, then here also ix will come. If here ix1 is there, so what will be the value here? 4 into?
IX1.
Yes. ज्यांना हे कळालं त्यांना हे प्रॉब्लेम सुटला. Are you getting my point? Those who understood this means as here we are changing the name ix1, here also the name will change. So it will becomes 4 into ix1. मुलं काय करतात? The students what they are making mistake? They are keeping ix1 here and they will keep ix as it is. ते ix ठेवतात इथे ix1 करत नाहीत. मग ते इक्वेशन सॉल्व्ह करतात. They can solve the example this. They can apply KVL, KCL, Ohm's law, nodal, whatever. But they get the two variables. One is ix1 and another is ix. So due to that, they cannot get the answer. Are you getting my point? So this presence of mind should be there. की इथं जर ix1 केलं की इथं पण चेंज होणार. इथं जर ix2 केला तर इथं पण ix2 यायला पाहिजे. That presence of mind you should have. Then and then you can solve such a type 2 problems. Okay. Now this is the series circuit. This is the series circuit, and in series circuit we can easily apply the KVL in a clockwise direction. According to ix1, this is plus minus. So this is plus minus. This is plus minus already given. This is plus minus already given. So apply the KVL in clockwise direction. Okay. Now tell me the equation. You can start from left hand side bottom point as a starting point. So we have to complete this example today. So minus to plus, that is a plus 20. Right? Next plus to minus is there. Minus 5 into काय येणार? ix1 येणार. Next my 1 ohm कडे या. Plus to minus is there. That's why minus 1 into ix1. Next काय येणार? Plus to minus voltage source आहे already, त्यामुळे minus, पण त्याचा व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? 4 into ix1. It is equal to 0. So this is the value of voltage source already given. So only one variable will be there, that is ix1. Minus 5 minus 1 minus 4 किती झाला?
-10.
In ix1. 20 is plus here, goes to the right hand side, becomes minus 20. बरोबर आहे? So minus minus will cancel. So ix1 is 20 divided by 10 means 2 ampere. Everyone understood now how to find out the ix1?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now second thing we can find out. So second, when only 30 ampere current source, 30 ampere current source is acting alone. Okay. So I will short the 20 volt voltage source. बरोबर की नाही? Short करायचं की नाही? And I will keep the 30 ampere. See the direction properly. Direction also matters. Direction of current source is downward here. So this is 1 ohm. This is 5 ohm. This voltage source is shorted. Dependent source as it is. Sorry. Dependent source as it is. Plus minus 4 into ix I will write as it is. Now what will be the current value new? This current will be now ix2. So if it is Ix2, here also there will be the change in current. So this will becomes 4 into Ix2. Now who will tell how to find out the Ix2 answer? This is somewhat difficult here. थोड़ा हे difficult है. How to solve this?
Nodal analysis.
Yes. So here you can use nodal analysis. So this voltage source you can take as a according to that you can give the name. So I will give the name as can I give the name as V2 or Vx2? Okay. म्हणजे ह्याला match होईल. Okay, Ix2, Vx2 like this. So Vx2 I will give the name. So apply node analysis. Okay, so this is incoming they have taken. This is incoming they have taken. This is outgoing. So this is also you can take outgoing. Okay, if possible, this also you can take as outgoing. Okay, our method, even though Ix2 is there, but value is not there. इथं value नाही दिले. Value दिला असेल तरच as it is direction घ्यायचं. If not given, you can mark as outgoing. So this is outgoing, this is outgoing, this is outgoing. You can consider. So apply KCL. Apply KCL at node Vx2. So any assumptions?
Vx2 is
So this is the ground already.
or
Yes, Vx2 is greater than 0. Vx2 is greater than 4 Ix2. Okay, 4 Ix2 is in the right hand side. You can assume that. So next one, we have to apply the KCL properly and we can get the answer of Vx2. So write down the equation and tell me what will be the value you are getting. Okay, what will be the value you are getting? So Vx2 minus 0 divided by 5 ohm. All are the positive. Plus 30 will come. This is current already. Plus Vx2 minus that value of voltage source, that is 4 into Ix2 divided by resistor is 1 ohm is equal to what? 0. Okay, so nothing will be there means 1 will always there. So LCM is what? LCM is 5. So here multiply 1, multiply 5, multiply 5. Okay, so 1 into this Vx2 as it is 5 minutes. So 30 into 5 means 150. So 5 into Vx2 minus 4 into Ix2 in bracket as it is equal to 0. 5 minutes. Okay, so Vx2 and 5 Vx2 total 6 Vx2. 5 into minus 4 means minus 20 into Ix2. And 150 goes to the right hand side becomes minus 150. So what we have to do now? We have to find out Ix2. So Vx2, how you can replace Vx2 by Ix2? Vx2 voltage म्हणजेच काय असणार आहे? Vx2 is nothing but voltage across what? Vx2 is nothing but what? Vx2 means what? Vx2 जर तुम्ही बघितलात, Vx2 means voltage across 5 ohm. बरोबर आहे? So voltage across 5 ohm you can replace. So 6 as it is. Vx2 means what? The current passing through 5 ohm. Okay, that is 5 into minus Ix2. कारण इथं Ix2 कसं डाउनवर्ड टू अपवर्ड चाललंय त्यामुळे मायनस येणार. -20 into Ix2 as it is equal to -150. सो 6 into 5 किती येणार 30 -30 -20 किती येणार टोटल किती येणार
-50.
yes -50 okay -50 ix2 is equal to -150 so what will be the answer ix2 is equal to 3 बरोबर आहे 3 ampere बरोबर आहे का whether it is correct
Yes, sir.
okay so ix1 is 2 ampere ix2 is 3 ampere ix1 is 2 ix2 is 3 so finally what we have to do we have to add we have to add the finally we have to add by superposition theorem by SPT ix is equal to ix1 plus ix2 that is 2 plus 3 that will give 5 ampere so this will be the ix answer so here the students are making mistakes okay so vx2 means what vx2 means voltage across 5 ohm but ix चा value the opposite आहे according to vx this is the plus and here it is minus इथं vx चा हा plus असायला पाहिजे हा इथं minus असायला पाहिजे okay but ix2 is opposite that's why minus taken इथं minus घेत नाहीत मुलं they will take the positive due to which they can get the wrong answer of ix if ix2 is wrong ix will come wrong but you will get some reduced the mark okay so this will be the example based on the type 2 so in the next lecture we can discuss now the Thevenin's theorem next theorem we can start in the next lecture everyone understood now can we stop today thank you everyone